Alright, so the new season for Destiny 2 is in 11 days, which is just under 2 weeks. And I thought I would make a quick video just about my loadouts that I've been using. I've been barely playing the season after the first month. I still got to rank 174 somehow. But I've been just doing basically like Iron Banner when it comes around. Couple dungeons that I like doing, like Prophecy and Grasp of Avarice. But I thought I would do a little loadout video. My main character that I use is the Warlock, and this is, I'll do the fashion and then I'll do the loadout. So I'll start with the loadout. Dawnblade with Well of Radiance, and I use Icarus Dash and a couple other, I don't really use any other subclasses. For weapons, Riptide is my main. This is for PvE, and I'll do PvP after. So Riptide, Callous Mini Tool, Crafted, and Gallowhorn. And if another person in my fire team is using Gallowhorn, I'll just switch to Hothead with the Demolitionist Clown cartridge. It's really one of my best ones. I don't really have any. I have one other Hothead, but usually it's Gallowhorn. Callous Mini Tool, I have the Gambit Memento and this cool weapon ornament that I got from the store like a long time ago. And then I'll do PvP. So for PvP, I usually switch everything to Iron Banner because that's the only PvP mode I really play. And then I'll use Rose, Matador, and the Wendigo. So my Matador is a pretty good roll, full choke, accurized with opening shot. This could be a little bit better, but opening shot, full choke, accurized with reload, that should be range, but doesn't really make a difference. Wendigo is a PvE god roll, but I just use it because grenade launchers are pretty good in PvP. And then my Rose is just the standard Rose you got for completing just the normal quest. It's not like an extra Rose that I got. So yeah, it's just the normal Rose. Use accurized and extended barrel. Because I play on PC, I don't really care about the stability. For armor, I use transversive steps as my exotic, or sometimes I'll use a fitting aspect, but mostly transversives for PvE and PvP. So let's put my PvP loaded on because I've been playing Iron Banner today, so I was gonna leave that on. Then yeah, so that's pretty much it. My fashion is the Trials helmet, and then the Season of the Hunt gloves with just a white literally just a white robe, and then I don't remember what this one's from, but it is the Iron Banner mark, and I just put that on it. So yeah, this is what I've been using. So I just switch everything over to Iron Banner because I'm gonna be playing that anyways. So I have an ornament for everything, mostly on my Warlock. A couple of my characters have some Iron Banner stuff, but not really. And I'll just take this off. So yeah, and I got the Iron Banner emblem on. I don't usually use the Iron Banner emblem. I usually use this one. And this emblem is from ordering a you ordered a soundtrack, an OST, original soundtrack from the Bungie store. You got an emblem. It's a pretty rare emblem because not many people obviously bought it. And then I also use this one, which is from a Twitch bounty, where you could, like, on Twitch you could donate, give subs, and you would get this. So that's kind of cool. And then for for my title, I have Iron Lord on right now, Gilded, but I usually don't use that when I'm not playing Iron Banner. I usually just use Warden, which is my first ever seal that I got. So I usually just use this one. Okay, and I'll switch characters here to show you my other characters. I don't play them as much. This is my main one. I really only play on the Warlock for PvE. But for PvP, I'll sometimes go to other characters. Not really, but yeah, I'll just switch over right now, and then I'll be back in just a second. So here on my, this is my Titan. I don't usually play this one. I used to play it a little bit during the Halloween event, like Festival of the Lost. I played a bunch of Titan. But my main loadout here for PvE is Sunbreaker with the Burning Maul, because I use the Pyro Gale Gauntlets, which just turns your one super into like a big blast. So this is my main build here. And for weapons, I use the new Pacific Epitaph, which is from the Ghost of the Deep Dungeon, Demolitionist Adrenaline Junkie, which is a pretty good roll. And then I have the Icarus SMG crafted with the Trials Memento as well. But it has Feeding Frenzy Volt Shot, which is like the god roll. And for exotics, I also use the Galahorn again, or I'll use a Hothead, which is it's not really a good Hothead, but it's my other one that I have. I also had another build that I used to use a lot, which was this. Then I would use Legend of Acurus with the Catalyst, Sentinel, and no backup plan. This was another build I used to use, but I don't really use that right now, as you can see, because my new no backup plans are not masterworked. But for yeah, so those are my weapons. For exotic, or for my armor, it's just basically all Trials armor. And I don't usually use these, but we're using them now. So I have Trials helmet, Trials chest piece. These are from wait a second. Then I have the gauntlets, or the legs, from the Ghost of Deep Dungeon, which actually kind of looks better than the other one, so I'm going to keep that. And the dinosaur mark, which you got from like the dinosaur set for Fresco of the Lost. Yeah, so those are my weapons. That's my armor. And then for emblem, I've been using this one, which you got for completing the, what was it, the Witch Queen campaign. If you just went on like the Bungie website, you could claim this. I also have other emblems, like I use the dungeon one sometimes, or again this one here, which is from the Twitch bounty. Sparrows, all my characters use the always on time. And then yeah, so this is it for my Titan. But I also use, my title's been champ mostly because it's a cool title, I just like it. I have it gilded, but I also like to use other ones, like I'll use Iron Lord for Iron Banner, sometimes Reveler, but not really. I have all the titles, I just don't really use this one. But yeah, it's mostly just champ that I've been using on my Titan. And yeah, those are the weapons. I don't really PvP on this, so I don't have my PvP weapons. I would use normally a shotgun here with Galahorn for the exotics, I don't care. And then I would use the Immortal with a shotgun. That's what I would use. Just a rangefinder kill clip. Regular Immortal, not Adept. So yeah, that's what I use for my Titan, which I rarely play on now. I was a Titan main for like a long time, but I rarely play on this now. But I'll switch over to my Hunter, which is probably my favorite looking character that I have. But I don't play on it like ever, really. So yeah, I'll switch over to my Hunter and I'll be right back in 1 second. Okay, so the last character that I have is a Hunter. I have one of each character. They're all max like level, like 1810. But I'll show you guys what I got on here. So my main loadout is a, I also don't know why I have 111 recoveries. So we're going to put resilience mod on. There we go. Oh wait, no, actually we're going to put a mobility mod. What am I doing? Where is it? Here it is. Okay. So, yes, I have, for weapons, actually I'll show you my main build. It's a Arc Strider with Gathering Storm and Star Eater Scales is my PvE build. Just those two the exotic in that that subclass. For weapons, I use a Fatebringer, a 1-2 punch shotgun, which this is my Mindbenders, but I have a couple other ones, I think. And then I'll use a legendary rocket. It's mainly for this character, it's been Cold Comfort because I have a really good roll, bait and switch Envious Assassin. I also have a bait and switch tracking. So these are my two rockets that I use in this character. For PvP, or I guess I'll do that in a second. I also use Sleeper Simulant if it's a cool encounter that I could use Sleeper, because Sleeper's still really good. So this is my main build, is usually this and this. One thing I wanted to point out is I have a zero level, like a level 0 Whistler's Whim. I don't even know how this is still in the game and how I still have it. Look at this, it's 0 power. Like, what the hell? I just randomly got this from Trials. So I think that's pretty cool, but yeah. And then my PvP loadout, which I'll do now, and then I'll show you my armor. PvP loadout is Thorn with Found Verdict and this, the other half crafted. My Found Verdict is Accurized, Small Bore, and Opening Shot. It's not really the best, but it's pretty good. I also will sometimes use, well, I use Thorn a lot of the time, but I also will sometimes use this loadout, which is my Shiras and my Astral, which is like a close range map. I'll switch to that. But yeah, I'm just going to put my PvE on here. And I'll also use the other half. I'm just speed running like a strike or something because I don't really need DPS, you know. But for armor, I use the the cowboy hat from that dungeon, Spire of the Watcher, the cowboy dungeon. I use the. This is a What is it? It's from the raid, the frick, the Vex raid. What the hell? Am I dumb? I can literally just. How do I forget this stuff? Oh yeah, Vault of Glass. So I got the Vault of Glass chest piece, but I have the Season of Arrivals ornament on it with a Solstice of Heroes ornament here, and this ornament is from Season of the. Oh, what one was that one? The one where the Leviathan came back and the Duality was in it. Yeah, that one. So I got the helmet from that, which is a pretty cool one. I like this one a lot. It looks super sick. But yeah, that's my main loadout for my, my hunter. I also, for emblems, I also use this one, or also use the Crimson Days one, because this is pretty rare now, I think, because it hasn't come back in so long. This is also pretty rare because it's from buying a book, the lore book. You have to buy the lore book from either the Bungie store or just somewhere where you can buy it, and you get this cool emblem, which not a lot of people have, I don't think. But yeah, that's my main loadout. And for titles on this character, I use Reaper because it looks super sick. Reaper plus this helmet, it looks awesome. It just looks really good. It fits the theme of my my hunter here. So yeah, those are all my characters. The new season comes out really soon. I'm kind of excited for it. I don't really know how to feel. I haven't been playing that much Destiny. I've been playing a lot of other games. But I hope to get back into it when the new season comes out in about a week and a half. Because it's Friday today. So it comes out in 11 days, which is basically a week and a half. I'm super excited to eventually get back into it. I don't really know how much I'm going to play it at the start of the season. Because, the new Destiny or the new Fortnite season comes out like couple weeks later, or like what day is it today? So yeah, the new Fortnite season comes out on the 2nd of December, which is less than a week. It's the Saturday or the Friday after the the Destiny 2 season comes out, and I want to play the Fortnite one more because a couple other things come out like Adventures and Save the World, and obviously the new battle pass, which I'll definitely be buying. So yeah, I don't really know how much Destiny 2 I'm going to play, but those are my loadouts that I've been using recently for all 3 of my characters and the fashion. But yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't know when it's going to be. I just thought I would record a couple of videos this week and put them up because I haven't posted in a while. I haven't found a shiny in a while in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I don't really plan on hunting anytime soon because I've been playing other games. But yeah, I'll see you guys in another video if I eventually post one. Peace.